Alright everybody, my name is Stan Smith from Iron Sharp K9 and we have Ziploc bags and cardboard boxes. What are we doing today? Y'all stay tuned. So actually people, we're doing nose work. So this is going to be teaching Boot how to start indicating. So he's going to start alerting on source items.
Yes.
So what do we need to do right now?
We're going to put out the boxes first and put our odor out, and then we will go from there.
And are we still doing the cocktails?
Yes. Cocktail forever.
Cocktail forever?
And like on the pipes or box, and teach, like I want to teach my dog a nose hold. Teach your dog whatever you want, sit, nose hold, whatever. I want to go back and do that, do it a little bit, and then go back to searching again. I don't want to like make an indication on these boxes like just in searching, because I don't want to kill the drive, right? We're not doing drugs, we're not doing detection. Like I would rather my dog be like super psyched up than to like force the indication. It's just not that important to me.
Alright, so we did not bring the right boxes for this. We actually have some big boxes that has a cannon in it and it shoots a ball out. So that's what we're going to use to teach the dog that indication, because this is going to be what the dog is going to see more or less at the trial.
Yep.
And we don't want to necessarily train with that material because he may start cheating. And we don't want to take the intensity and the drive out of these boxes by trying to teach him to do something that, you know, dogs don't like being patient. Dogs don't like waiting for the reward. They want it now, now, now.
These boxes are already pretty boring as is, too. So like drilling an indication on like the plain boxes, I just don't see the value in that.
Cool. So we're going to
fun searches. Yeah, we're gonna make fun searches.
And then we're gonna put some stuff on probably the wall, like you've seen before.
Around the cars, probably.
So he's gonna start learning to search for this scent in various places. Y'all stay tuned. So this is one of the tins that we taught Boot on, but that one is going to be a dummy. So we're gonna see, is he just going to that and be like, hey, pay me, or is he going to actually find the correct tin?
Yep.
So you do your thing, I'm gonna go walk Booter.
Okay.
Alright, so what are we doing?
So right now, we're gonna prime him on the odor, but I also wanna introduce the word where. So first we're gonna let him hit on it, so go ahead.
Find it.
Okay, now where? Yes.
Good.
Where?
Where?
Yes.
Good.
Where? Yes. Okay.
Good.
Now it's not gonna stick immediately, but now we've started it, so we'll work on that. And now we're gonna go to our search.
Hey, with me.
Also, this is his first time searching on leash. We've been letting him off leash in a trial setting. He's likely gonna have a couple of searches at minimum on leash. So this is his first search on leash.
And this would be more of a detailed search.
No, so you have options, right? Like for me, everybody has their own strategy and what they want to do. For me, even if I'm on leash, my dog is leading my search. Okay. I can't smell odor. It's my dog's job. So whether he's on or off leash, we're still kind of searching in the same manner. Okay. I'm still letting him lead. Now you can do a detailed search if that's your style. Yeah.
No, I think that takes away from the dog.
Yeah.
They're waiting for us to.
Right, and it's a fun game for them, and it's their job to find the odor, not us. So us, you know, detailing, not my style.
If need be, we can always go back and detail after.
Correct. Correct.
You ready? Good boy. Good.
Now let me ask you this: what made you think that that was positive versus him digging at some of these boxes?
He went and searched. He was like, put his nose, like he was more curious than there. He was just kind of moving it. I think he was trying to hear if something was in there.
Yeah, probably.
He was moving it like, nope.
Yep.
And then over here, he was slower, and then you can tell he was kind of in odor on those last couple. That's how I guess probably the scent was going that way, and then he went.
Yep. A good thing to know about Stan is he's handled a lot of dogs, so he's able to read. A lot of people probably would have mistook those as him being an odor, and also Stan not moving his feet keeps the dog there a little bit longer. So, but luckily for him, he knows how to read dog behavior. If he was a less experienced handler, that probably would have tricked him. And us standing, keeping our feet still will keep a dog at certain boxes longer. So knowing your body language and how you're moving in the search area is also important.
So I should technically always be moving.
Yep. So if I'm standing here, my dog's searching that box and he's spending some time there but not indicating, I'm gonna move, because if there's odor in there, my dog's gonna stay.
Okay.
And if there's not, he's gonna move, because there could be food in that box when we go to a trial, right?
He might be curious.
So that might be pretty interesting to say and smell. So if we stand here and just let him smell it, we're gonna be confused. We might call it incorrectly. So if we leave it and he leaves it, then it's not odor.
Hey, everybody is learning, and it's a learning experience. Like you said, I knew that wasn't the right boxes. He didn't like really get eager about it, but I should have kept moving, and now we're learning. So we're gonna do another find?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna walk over here. Come on, Boo.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Bring him on over. This time, I would like for you to say the word alert when you think that he's coming.
Okay. Cool. So one thing that the police officers told me, when they go to a room, they'll down their dog and let them kind of pre-search, per se. And then they want to search the same type pattern every time, basically from right to left. Is that something that you do? Or
so when I walk up to a start line, I let my dog lay down, but I also let him look, because things to your advantage, right? Wind flow. So if the wind is coming to us, your dog might pick up the odor before you even start. Okay, so that is another thing, is what I like to do, is start a little bit further back. Also, my dog has a lot of drive leaks, so the closer we get to the start line before starting, the more he's loud and then he's not paying attention. As far as protocol and being strategic and always doing the same thing, that's ideal, right? But when you cross the start line, if your dog beelines to something, are you gonna
stop him and bring him back over
and then pull him back?
Because you're judged on time.
Correct. So you're potentially pulling a dog off odor just so you can do protocol. So for me, I don't care too much about protocol. I let my dog search. I have a plan, right? I would like to start left and I would like to go in an order. But that's not really realistic for my dog, because he might be halfway through and find odor and go to it. And that's what I want. So for me, that's how I search, is I have a plan, but also let him lead the search. Now what you have to remember about that is where you are in your search area, where you've searched and where you haven't searched.
Yep.
So in upper levels, you don't know how many hides there are. So if you have this, right, and I tell you there's 0 to 3, there could be 0 hides or there could be 3, 1 or 2. You don't know, right? So if your dog is over there and then beelines here, finds a hide, and you call it, yes, and now you have to search again, but you don't remember where you've been, you're gonna be wasting a lot of time.
Yep.
So just remember where you are in the search area. If protocol is important to you, that's cool, do that, but that's not how I travel.
Everybody see it? You ready? Find it. Obedience.
What happened there though?
Huh?
Did he hit the end of the leash?
We were just doing pulling over.
Yep.
Hey, fine, let's go. Okay, boom, fine. Fine. Just jump on this. Fine. That's the hard part, when you don't know where it is.
Patience, because he's doing like 3 things in his mind. He's doing algebra, he's doing a little bit of rock and roll, and then he's also doing nose work. So he needs to settle in for a second. So keep moving. through the search area. So this is going to be new context for him because he's never seen it. I'm going to give you a hint. It's not in a white box. So that right there is why I don't like detailing, because what did he do? He just falls, right? He's like, okay, well this must be it because I haven't found it yet.
Yeah.
But we just have to work through it.
Where's that?
So pull him back. I don't like it because he's kind of...
Did he look at you and was like, oh,
he's just indicating because I'm here. So right now what we're going to do is make it into pattern. We're just going to line up these three. And I want you to bring him through just these three.
Ready? Fine. Fine.
Good job. All right, now we're going to put it in bigger context again. Same bag.
And when you're doing things like this, you can't get frustrated. If I start getting upset, I start getting concerned, it's just gonna make him act even more like a donkey. And that's not what we're looking for at this point. So you gotta make sure you keep your cool and just trust your dog. And there's always a learning process. This is one of the first times we've done it in something like this. And I personally have not done a lot of nose work when I'm not with her. So, and you can always tell if you put in the work with your dog, and that's the best part about this. So we obviously have to do some more work with this. He's getting the idea, but we need to really, really sharpen that. And that's the best part, people.
Yeah, and he's not being disobedient. He's looking to you for direction and what to do because that's what his life is, right? Obedience and all the things. So he just hasn't quite gotten the concept, maybe because you did obedience prior. That kind of put him in that mindset because typically he does a bit better than what he's been doing. But go ahead and try it again.
You ready?
Yes, good. That was a good head snap we got there.
Where? Find it. Find it.
Weird how he stops right now.
That's what we're looking for.
Good boy.
Yes.
Good job. Okay, put him up and then we'll do another session with him.
So people, it's always important that you do put in the reps when you aren't having like a training session or you're going to a different trainer or whatever you're doing with your dog, because the person training you can tell if you've been putting in those reps. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we do a lot of stuff with Boots, so it's hard to kind of keep track of everything that we're doing. And he's still doing what we need to, but now we have to go back, teach him, hey, this is exactly what we're doing, making it a little bit sharper for him, a little bit clearer. And it's just more work to do. You're never finished working with these dogs, people. And this is the benefit of having a dog who really wants to work with you and has enough drive to work through these things. And they're not getting bored. He just didn't know exactly what he's supposed to be doing in this situation. And like Jamie said, we did some obedience. I'm working on his heel, so he comes over here. Now he's thinking, oh, I need to listen to you. And that was my bad. I don't know what I was doing over there, taking his mind off of nose work and put it in obedience. So when you're doing stuff like this, focus on that. Do obedience later. So now we got Mr. Felon,
Yes, Felon.
and basically we're gonna do the same concept.
Same
with
thing.
him.
Yep. First, I'm gonna let him prime over here. Yes. Where? Yes. Where? Yes. Yes.
And if you start really early with the dog, it's a lot easier than if you start later on in life.
Yep. So like your dog already has all that obedience, right? So there's a lot of looking, what's next? What do you want me to do? Looking for direction, and there's not that here because he's so young.
He's a blank canvas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's definitely a lot more meticulous than Boot was.
But you'll notice he moves slower, right? So I don't know how quick he's gonna be in the game, but he's got more task oriented right now.
And then
Good boy.
so with that you can build the intensity
Yes.
of fast.
Yep. And he's 18 weeks, you know what I mean? So you can take
on your phone.
in the wall. Oh, ready. Go here. Yes, sir. Good job. Good job.
We had it in here earlier.
Yeah, that's okay. It wasn't in there though. Yes. It was like just guarding it.
And you can definitely tell Jamie, you can definitely tell Jamie's been putting in these reps with her dog. Let's get out of this little area over here. So he's gonna go back to the last place he found it.
That's memory for you. Good job.
He's like, I'm smart, right?
He said, this spot paid me last time. Yes! Good job. That's a good man. That's a good man.
So what are we doing now?
So now we're gonna put some boxes and some hides around the car. We've done a little bit of car stuff before, but the boxes and the visual are gonna cue him to help him search more around the car, to eventually put the hides upon the car without him wondering like what we're doing for the first 5 or 10 seconds. So these are all visual cues. Boxes mean searching, so we're gonna put them around the car and we'll do a couple searches that way.
And we're gonna be in that one there.
Yeah, we'll leave it in that. I'm gonna add a couple more of the boxes. Talk about vehicle protocol. So vehicle protocol is a little bit different than boxes, right? Because a vehicle is one solid circle object.
Relax.
So in this search, we're gonna have one vehicle. Ideally on a vehicle search, you'll start wherever you want to start. In this case, I would start front license plate and go to the right. I'm a right person. You might want to go to the left, but that's how I would do it. In this scenario, I wouldn't necessarily let the dog just go everywhere. So we're going to try to keep the focus on the car, because once we add other cars, we're going to want to clear one vehicle before moving on to the next.
Makes sense.
All right.
Ready?
Nice. Yes, good boy.
Good boy.
Nice job. Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Good.
Find it. Find it. Find it. It's work. Find it.
Nice job. Good job.
Oh, yes.
Nice job. Good job.
Yes.
One more. We'll do one more. Good job. So that time you can see how speed isn't always.
Yeah, best.
Yes.
He has to slow his mind
Yeah,
down.
just a little bit, but that was great. Like his enthusiasm was great. He was on task the whole time. So good job. I'm gonna move it one more time.
You ready?
Yeah. Nice job.
Good.
Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Good.
Good job, boy.
Killed it. That's it for him.